Before Klein Moretti, before the fool ascended his throne, there was a man who rewrote the world itself. An emperor, a scientist, a transmigrator. This is the story of Roselle Gustav, the man who changed everything, and was changed in return. A man out of time. Roselle Gustav wasn't born in the world of Lord of the Mysteries. He was a transmigrator, a modern man from our own world, mysteriously transported into the Fifth Epoch in the year 1143. That's more than 200 years before Klein Moretti's story even began. The Gustav family was in decline, just a fading baron title and a small patch of land. But Roselle had something no one else in that world did: modern knowledge and the determination to use it. Inventor of an age, with his knowledge of science and technology, Roselle changed history. He invented the steam engine, improved naval design, and triggered a full-blown industrial revolution. He became a legendary inventor so influential that the Church of the God of Craftsmanship received a divine revelation. Their god's title was changed, from God of Craftsmanship to God of Steam and Machinery. It was the first public message from a deity since the beginning of the Fifth Epoch. But Roselle wasn't done. He led a revolution, overthrew the monarchy of Intes, established a republic, then transformed it into an empire. He crowned himself Emperor Caesar or Caesar the Great, a bold political move and a critical step in a powerful ritual. The Beyonder's path. Roselle became a Beyonder through the Church of the God of Craftsmanship. They gave him two pathway choices, and he chose the Savant, starting on the Paragon pathway. Somehow he met Zaratul, the mysterious figure behind many secrets, and learned the acting method. That knowledge allowed Roselle to rapidly climb the sequence ladder. He later switched to the Hermit pathway and reached Sequence 1 Knowledge Emperor. Eventually, he chose to abandon both and ascend through the non-neighboring pathway of the Black Emperor Sequence 0. But switching pathways isn't without consequences. Roselle had to purge the characteristics of the former ones or face madness. He arranged everything, even his death, to complete the transformation. The island, the moon, and corruption. Long before his empire, Roselle went on an expedition with his closest friends. They discovered a primitive island in the Fog Sea, a place tied to the primordial moon, also known as the Mother Goddess of Depravity. They were corrupted, without even realizing it. This moment changed Roselle's fate forever. He came into contact with Mr. Dor, an enigmatic being who revealed ancient truths. One message stood out: go to the moon. And Roselle did. After reaching Sequence 1, he traveled to the moon. From above the planet, he saw it all clearly. This world was Earth, and the apocalypse was real. The outer deities, ancient, unknowable, watching from beyond, were tied to it all. The cards of blasphemy. Roselle wanted power. But more than that, he wanted escape from corruption, from fate, from the outer deities. That he created 22 mystical items, the cards of blasphemy. Each one represented a path to godhood. He scattered them across the world or made people believe he did. But in doing so, he caught the attention of the very being that had corrupted him, the Mother Goddess of Depravity. Left a warning in his diary: do not collect all 22 cards, especially the Mother card. Assassination and sealing. After reaching Sequence 0, Black Emperor Roselle needed to complete his transformation. He arranged for his own assassination. The Church of the Eternal Blazing Sun, the Church of Steam and Machinery, and even the old nobles of Intis took part. It was meant to remove all traces of the Paragon and Hermit pathways from his body. But Roselle made a fatal miscalculation. His resurrection would break the astral barrier and allow the outer deities to descend into the world. So, instead, he stopped it. He sealed himself away, on the very island that had first corrupted him. The eternal cycle. Years later, his daughter Bernadette found him, but he warned her, leave, or be corrupted too. Klein Moretti witnessed their meeting from afar. After Bernadette left, Klein and Roselle spoke. They discussed Earth, the past, and the truth of their world. Roselle revealed the name of the outer deity that had corrupted him, and asked Klein for one final favor. If you ever find a way to remove the corruption, bring me back. Now, Roselle remains sealed, trapped in a perpetual cycle of death and rebirth, held in place by Pale Death's authority and Klein's power through Sephira Castle. A scientist, an emperor, a beyonder. Roselle Gustav tried to change the world and came face to face with the madness behind it. Now he waits, a prisoner of his own ambition. A warning for those who seek too much power, and perhaps a key to something greater. If you enjoyed this lore, consider sharing it with other Lord of the Mysteries fans. And remember, even the greatest minds can fall to madness.